One more. Noonan looks for another, finds Unier right wing, and she'll try to settle at the heart of the floor, defended tightly. Deep three, she'll let it rip, missed it right. Rebound, Aubrey Boss.
Yeah, great defense there. Man, there were white jerseys everywhere.
Long pass up ahead to Carnahan, goes in and out of her possession, goes back to the Blue Comets.
That's a good look there. That pass was just a little high, a little hot.
4:30 left in the game. As, let's see here, as Labette County going to be 8-1 in the league. Fort Scott, I'm going to look and see who they play tonight. They're 7-1, tied in first with us. Little floater on this end for Chanute, misses, and a foul going the other way, I think on the backside on Teichgraber, as Coffeyville lost the other day at home to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a good team. Coffeyville plays at Indy tonight. Coffeyville 5-2 in the league, Pittsburgh 5-3.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is a nice little team. We still have to play them as well, so like I said, the rest of our season, there's a turnover by the Grizzlies, another errant pass there. Again, these are things that tonight right now don't look huge, but they are backbreakers in the games we're going to play next week and the weeks following.
Turnover Chanute, unless that was touched. It was touched by Keeley Good, they say. It'll stay here with the Blue Comets after a Labette turnover on the previous try. As the last 3 games for Labette County, including tonight, have been against the bottom 3 teams in the league. And after tonight, their final 3 league games are against the 3 top teams in the SEK, of course not counting us.
That'd be a fun way to finish the season.
A good way to lock up a lone SEK championship, in my opinion.
Yep, that's a nice shot there.
Yep, Unier got her 3rd 3 of the game to go down. She has 11, as she was rattled early, traveled a lot, turned it over a lot, but she settled in and played good. Baker's fouled by Teichgraber, who whips her head back again, as she's just been trying to make hard plays and has fouled a couple times.
Right. Feel like a few of Chanute's players are getting kind of gassed out, so Coach Fox is going to send in a couple subs here.
As Fort Scott's actually off tonight. As so they get a night off before we go to Fort Scott. Fingers crossed with the weather coming in on Tuesday. Amory Baker was fouled. That was the 5th team foul, that's why. So Baker's shooting 2 free throws here as she missed the second. I'm trying to find out if she made the first one, doing some quick math.
I don't think she made the first one.
Everybody watching YouTube's going, she made it, or she missed it. How does that kid not know? There's a lot going on, okay? A lot going on. Ginger Weathers in the game, and I think she's fouled. So Ginger is going to shoot 2 free throws. Nice to see Weathers in the game. Does good things on the JV floor. Yeah, Amory missed both. Thank you. Did some math here. As Weathers misses her first, she'll get one more. 3:30 left in the game. Labette County 53, Chanute 28. Weathers second. Good.
That's well done. Now it looks like the Grizzlies going to fall back into a half-court trap maybe.
Unier, who's played well, leads Chanute with 11 points and 3 threes.
We're in man-to-man, I guess.
Keeley Good on the ball handler. Unier dribbles with the right hand, picks it up now to the corner. Walls. Ball goes into the paint. One more. Left wing 3-pointer. Rattles out strongly from Hicks. Rebound Weathers. Hit the deck and traveled before she threw it off to Kaylee Eberhardt, who's in the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, good hustle position there by Weathers. I thought she got rid of it before she drug her foot, but the official saw otherwise.
Set to throw it in is Riley Smith. Goes into Peter. As Chanute's played 7 girls all night. Labette County looks like they're about 11-12 deep. 3-pointer for for Chanute. Misses. Rebound Madison Bevins. Right to left. How about a find? Keeley Good to Weathers, and she scores it.
Yeah, Keeley does a good job of always having her head up. She's always looking to dish it off, and Weathers made a great catch and shot there.
Bad weather outside and good weather's inside. That's my favorite. That is my favorite pun. I said it at Chanute when the same thing happened, and nobody really understood it. So, timeout, Chanute. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KLKC.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without
Air ball 3 for Chanute here out of the Coach Fox timeout. Labette County will have it up comfortably at home on Tamasa. Staying on the floor is Weathers, Eberhardt, Good, Cantrell, and McCoy. A few of these girls you're looking at are the future of Labette County Grizzly basketball, as Eberhardt and Cantrell are the two seniors. Kicked ball, it'll stay with Labette County. Just over 2 minutes to play in the ball game.
Yeah, and I saw, I'd like to see Kaylee shoot that. Eberhard had an open shot there and passed it up.
Another good look. Keeley finds Weathers on the backside, and Ginger makes it again. She's got 5.
Again, like a broken record. Keeley Good, always looking for the pass. A good zippy one, too. Weathers, nice soft kiss off the glass. 2 points.
58-28, Labette County by 3-0. Free throw J off the glass and down for Riley Smith.
Well, you know it's an accident when you shoot a bank shot and then you roll your eyes kind of at yourself.
Yeah, her body language after that went in. Keeley Good, wide open, right corner, 3, bang!
Wow, Keeley Good. Also taking advantage of her minutes with some great assists and passes. Now shooting the ball like that, ready to play some defense.
As Coach Fox calls for some substitutions, and the ref will grant him that time, and in come a few new Blue Comets, or actually looks like we've maybe seen some of them tonight. Allie Splector in the game for Chanute, throws it in to Peter with just over a minute left. Labette County up by 31 points. Peter looks to drive with the left hand, spins, reverses, back out. Splector with the basketball, defended tightly by Eberhardt. They go to the top. Smith, one more Peter. Looks inside, isn't there, and she'll go right wing. At the top, back to Splector. A lot of time burned off, 7 seconds on the shot clock, and a late foul on Labette County. Running clock, though, as the clock will keep running, as that is just the second or third team foul on Labette County. Third this fourth quarter. They've done better with that.
Yeah, and I like what I see. Up 31, and this group's in here, and they're playing scrappy and just doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Peter drives, fouled by Cantrell. 2 free throws for Peter here. Might just wrap out this game as the clock will continue to run. With 2 free throws here for Peter, who has struggled at the line. 1 for 8 so far. Her first on this try is no good. As I can see the Chanute boys on the far tunnel chomping at the bit to run out on the floor and begin their warm-up session. Labette County getting hyped up in the locker room that we're sitting on top of. Second free throw misses as well. Buzzer sounds, and your Lady Grizzlies move to 15-2 on the year and 8-1 in first place of the SEK League standings. As some might say, at a coffee shop in southeast Kansas, pretty darn good year for those Lady Grizzlies so far this season.
Absolutely, I agree. And I mean, you know, you've got a good squad with high expectations when you win by 30, 31. And as I watch, I see all those pluses, and I also know what's ahead of us, you know, some good teams coming. And, of course, want to see us take care of business on each and every one of those. So hopefully we continue to work on our offense against the zone, which I know Vollmer does all that, and because I'm sure we'll see a lot of that. So good win. I felt like we maintained our focus for 4 quarters, and I didn't see any letdowns really. Maybe early in the third quarter, but then, boy, we sure took care of that.
Yeah.
So another good win by the Grizzlies and Coach Vollmer.
So, fellas, help me out. When is the Tamasa thing taking place? Jonathan, do you know? Oh, it's at halftime. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. How did I not know when that was? It's not in between the games. Thank you. It's at halftime of this game. Man, that's hard to backpedal on. That's brutal. I was so committed to the truth earlier, and now it's just completely wrong.
Yes.
You're my dad. You're supposed to support me there, you know?
It's a lot of times joking. It's between, you know, I know. All of a sudden the weather inside's not so nice anymore, obviously. But sometimes it is. But I know. We've got 2 or 3 of the Tamasa Queens just finished a basketball game.
Oh, that's true.
So this gives them 30, 45 minutes to kind of, you know.
Oh, I feel foolish.
Change.
That's so true.
So.
Oh, well. Awesome. So, okay, Tamasa thing, I'm sorry. That'll be at halftime of the boys' game. Lady Grizzlies win it 61-30. Let's step aside for 3 minutes, and we'll return with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show for the girls.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Lady Grizzlies win it 61-30 over Chanute and move to 15-2 on the year and 8-1 in the SEK league standings. And another thing to kind of note is another way that tiebreakers are determined in sub-state standings are point margin.
Yeah.
So if you win games by substantial margins, that helps you in the event of a tiebreaker if you have the same record as somebody. And so I know our win against Parsons on Tuesday gave us the second highest score margin behind Topeka Hayden, and tonight had to help a little bit too. So it is kind of important to win games by a little bit of points to help with that score margin advantage come tiebreaker time if it happens. At this moment in the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show, we're happy to be joined by head coach Brianna Vollmer of those victorious Lady Grizzlies, 61-30. They got it done. Landry O'Brien led the way with 23 points. Coach, congrats on the win. Well done, and thank you for joining me again.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a great win. We played better. We've been talking about all the little things and harping, and it finally came together. Great team win. Yeah. We got a lot of kids on the floor. Saw some good minutes out of a lot of kids, and this late in the game, we're going to take a win like that any day.
As I was just talking a little bit about how scoring margin can have an effect if you want to get technical with tiebreakers and stuff like that. So winning by 31 certainly helps in some of those regards. But yeah, got a lot of contributions from a lot of different ladies tonight, and they all did a really nice job. Is there any of them, it looks like 9 or 10 different scores tonight, any of maybe those rotation players that stood out to you tonight in any areas?
I thought Millie played her butt off. I thought she had some great box outs and continued to pass. I don't know how many steals she finished with, but she's one that stood out to me. The Boss Twins stood out to me just in their athleticism and the plays that they make. Got a little bit of foul trouble, not something that's just super bad, but Maddie Bevins had a ton of minutes, and she's starting to shoot the ball a little bit better. So, great team win. I think they adjusted well at halftime to the things that we were asking them to do. And then down the stretch, we asked them to do some things, and then, they tried to do a box and one on Landry, and she never got frustrated. Yep. And we made some adjustments, and we just said, all right, here we go. Let's make this adjustment. So just proud of our team effort. Continue to see positive body language. We've been harping on that. The box outs, the bunnies. Yeah. We made a ton more from 2 feet, and that's going to pay dividends in tough games.
Absolutely, as I think it's your voice. I was watching the freshman game, and I know you say it during these games. When a shot goes up, you're like, board. Is that something that's obviously mighty important to you? Is that just something that you kind of harp on just repetitively so they hear it, believe it, do it type thing?
I think it's just something, I did it as a player, and then, now as a coach, I'm just I harp on them about it. Just going to see it. We kind of freeze, I think, as young basketball players, and, against teams where we know we can go rebound the basketball that maybe don't run in transition as much.
Right.
Like this one, we're going to send them to the boards and go be athletic all day long versus a team, like Silver Lake where we're sending 1 to 2 safety back. Maybe Fort Scott, we're not going to do the same. So when we have opportunity, we're going to take it. We're going to make that adjustment. But that's a sign of a veteran basketball team, being able to make that adjustment game to the game. And that's something that we've got to continue to improve on, knowing that habits that were created in this game might not work on Tuesday next week.
Absolutely, as our last 3 games of the year are not counting us against the next top 3 teams in the league. Pittsburgh's much improved. I know we're going to be focused on Fort Scott, obviously a team we want to get back. So no better way to finish the schedule en route to a lone SEK championship. That's how I view it.
Absolutely. So, we welcome the challenge. Yep. I think, obviously a SEK title is in our midst and in our grasp, and we're going to try to go get it. But finishing our season on a tough note with 3 really solid teams is something that's going to pay off in Sub-State. We want to see challenges. We want to be able to adjust. We want our backs against the wall, and we want to come out swinging, and that's what we're going to do against Fort Scott next week.
Absolutely. Coach, way to get it done tonight, and hopefully we're seeing you on Tuesday at Fort Scott.
Fingers crossed. We're anticipating some not so great weather. I do believe a tentative date. This is nothing set in stone. Maybe on Thursday, if it is canceled on Tuesday, but that will be announced as soon as we can on social media. And hopefully everybody stays safe. Go to the grocery store on Monday or Sunday and enjoy our 3-day weekend, and then we're going to get back to the drawing board and ready to play Fort Scott next week.
Great. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Lady Grizzlies win it 61-30. That'll do it for our Bowen Pharmacy postgame show for the girls. Let's step aside for 30 seconds and come back with our pregame show for our boys.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans. We're broadcasting live from Altamont, Kansas. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. I'm Jack Leek III, alongside my father, Jack Leek, and Labette County student Isaiah Kuhn running the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream, and Labette County freshman Jonathan Dusher sitting in as well there at the end of the table. So 4 minutes until I don't think we do the anthem here before boys games. Just the girls? Okay, thanks. It's been so nutty.
Are you going to try to guess again?
No. Everywhere we go, it's different. So I just wanted to make sure. So about 3.5 minutes until starters and tip-off here in Harrison, Labette County at 4-12 on the year, taking on Chanute. Really impressive to me. 13 straight wins for the Blue Comets after starting 0-2. They're one of the better teams in the sub-state and arguably in the state in 4A. They are tied for third place with Baldwin in the East sub-state regions. Ottawa 15-0 in first place, head and shoulders best team in the region. But Blue Comets, boy, really impressed me, and they put it on us in their place on January 7th, 69-48 in one of our more poor performances of the season. But Labette County, we said post-game at Parsons. I mean, I don't really care who we play. It'll probably be close with 5 minutes left. That's kind of where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm well aware of Chanute's record, and I'm well aware of our record. I fully sit here right now expecting us to have a chance to win this ball game. I know it's easy to say, so everyone rah-rahs what you're saying. I feel that. I think Chanute cannot help but overlook us. Even though their coach preached to them to take this game serious, you just can't ingest that sometimes when you think you're better than another team. I say we either come out and get ahead big, or not big, but kind of get ahead, or we hang around and then put the pressure on later in the game by just being in it. I'm not the least bit intimidated by this game. I fully expect us to play them very, very well tonight. I expect to win.
As I think that we have quite a few Chanute fans. I don't see their radio crew live streaming, and I think we have quite a few Blue Comet watchers, so I'm sure there were a few eye rolls in there, but we're telling you, this team's played pretty good recently, and so whether or not there's success or not when the buzzer sounds, I expect it to be one of the better efforts maybe that you've witnessed against your team. I would at least anticipate that myself. 90 seconds until starters and tip-off. Kind of a little bit neat thing here, as Coach Crabtree for Chanute has pulled his team off the floor, and they're not warming up. They're kind of in a huddle, like a timeout huddle, and he's drawing plays or whatever on a whiteboard, as I believe he used to coach at the collegiate level, and he's done such a good job with Chanute. Their culture is nothing but winning, and so that's just kind of neat. You don't see that a lot. A coach pull their team from warm-ups to talk about X's and O's. That's pretty cool. So Labette County enters their bench now under head coach Argabright. They'll be in home white uniforms. Chanute in kind of a little bit darker blue than the ladies, but kind of a powder blue nonetheless. Labette County started the season 3-2 and then lost 8 straight games before winning at home against Fort Scott by 3 points. Excuse me, now they've lost their last 2 games at Independence and at Parsons. At Indy by 13 and at Parsons by 8, but that was a close game.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And again, I can't even hardly talk about the last 3 or 4 games just because I, of course, witnessed it and saw the effort and saw the potential for us to hang on and win those games. So, hey, we'll bring it. This group will show up tonight like we're 15-0, and Chanute, get ready to get hit in the mouth. We'll play you that tough.
Starting tonight for Chanute, the Blue Comets under head coach Devin Crabtree is number 3, a 6-foot-tall sophomore guard, Warwick Olson. Number 24, a 6'3" sophomore forward, Daniel Stanley. Number 25, a 5'10" senior forward, Landon Bilby. Number 23, a 6-foot-tall junior guard, Chris Harding. And number 35, one of the better role players you'll ever see, a 6'2" senior guard, Elliott Stevenson. As they've got, I believe, Chris Harding's their quarterback on their really good football team, and Stevenson's a good wide receiver. Bilby, oh boy, is he their running back? Chanute fans might have to help me out in the YouTube comment section, but they just have stud athletes on multiple hardwood, turf, or a baseball field on this team. Starting for Labette County, pretty good athletes as well, is going to be we'll get those here in a moment. It's going to be number 23, Briggs Knight. Number 24, Barrett Heston. Number 5, Nolan Nash. Number 4, Kagan Bates, coming off of a 31-point game at Parsons. He has been tremendous the last 2 weeks. And then we'll see who the 5th starter is for Labette County here when they break their huddle on the far side of the floor. Looks like Tucker Rush, maybe. I'll get it here in a minute. Chanute going to be in their road blue uniforms. Chanute going to be in their road blue uniforms. Labette County in home whites. And here come the 5 on the floor. It is Carson Lamb. Thank you, Jonathan. Alongside, again, Briggs Knight, Kagan Bates, Barrett Heston, and Nolan Nash. Barrett Heston's going to go toe-to-toe at center floor with Daniel Stanley. Great atmosphere here in Harrison. Ball goes in the air, won by Stanley. Chanute has some length.
Yes, they do. Grizzlies pick him up man-to-man, so let's see how we can fare here.
First possession of the game goes to the Blue Comets. Ball is left wing, Warwick Olson. Ball goes in, picked away, stolen. Bates on the steal, Nash on the collection. Nolan, he's quick. Heston, left corner. He had shot really well up until Tuesday where he struggled at Parsons.
Yeah, and I feel like our Grizzlies play with a chip on their shoulder. They know what kind of team we are and kind of how the season is compared to our record. So, again, I look for us to play a tough game tonight.
Carson Lamb bangs home a 3 for the first bucket of the game. What a good shooter he is.
Yes, he is, and that's how you start out right there, just bam. So get another stop here.
Stevenson on a drive, fouled on the floor. Let's see who they tag on the crime. Barrett Heston, his first. Just 1 minute into the game. Blue Comets to inbound. Harding looks to toss. Bates tries to give him fits. Back to Harding. Now left wing, Olson pounds it a few times. Stevenson defended by Heston. 2 good athletes over there. Harding defended by Bates. Stevenson in front of Labette student section. A few students in his ear. Left wing, Harding looks for a cutter. Nothing. Ball at the top. 15-second shot clock. Harding again. Inside they go. Bilby, he gave us problems at the hoop and gets this one to go.
Yep, that was a nice patient move there by Bilby. Kind of reverse rotated and put in a nice little soft plink shot there.
6:30 to play. First quarter. Thank you for being with us. Labette County three. Heston for three. No, missed everything. Chanute with 2 and the basketball. Stevenson gets by a few. Hook shot for the lead. No, trickled off. He gets it back. Put back, yes.
Well, so there's something right there that we cannot do. We know this. We have to rebound the ball. We can't give Chanute 2 and 3 tries.
Carson Lamb working hard, aggressive early. I love it. And a foul here on Chanute, baseline drive on number 24, Daniel Stanley. Again, Tamasa ceremony at halftime of this game. We will have the live stream and audio on YouTube. We'll just take a longer break on the radio network. Here's Nash on the feed, downhill, double team, heaves, misses, rebound Harding.
Got to hustle back here, maybe force that just a little bit, see if we can get a stop here.
Dribble handoff for Chanute, left wing three-pointer, missed. Rebound goes to Stanley, and he scores it quickly.
Yeah, it's frustrating. A horrible three-point shot, missed everything, and they get a quick rebound and a put back.
6-3 Chanute, 5:30 first quarter. Short corner, Bates, jump stop, one-arm kick, Heston, way to shoot it again, Barrett. Missed it strong, rebound fought for, Stanley has it. He's strong.
Yeah, we need Barrett to catch fire. He's been shooting really good the last few games.
Good ball movement by Chanute, and Harding scores left block.
Yeah, it's too easy.
8-0 run for Chanute.
Again, we just not panic here. Let's just chip away. Let's get a basket here and a stop.
Briggs Knight defended tight by Harding. Throws opposite side to Kagan Bates. Briggs cuts away from the ball. Kagan looking to go to work. Denied the three by Stevenson. Backdoor pass. Knight, floater, good.
What a great pass and assist by Kagan Bates. And Briggs, what a great shot there. We need him to be a difference maker tonight. He has to penetrate and shoot the ball.
Stevenson looks to pass. Olsen does the same. Harding defended by Heston. Stanley sets him a screen. Got to get back. In and out of his hands. Turnover, Chanute.
That's what we needed. Got a bucket and a stop. Now let's get another bucket. Like I said, just kind of hang around here, settle in, let the fans kind of get behind us, and keep this a ball game.
As there's a lot of them here tonight. 8-3 Chanute, 4:20 first quarter. Bates meets Stevenson at the top. Tucker Rush in the game. Knight. Heston at the top. Labette County down 3. Kagan, left wing. Looks to drive, couple dribbles, has to pick it up. Tucker Rush, looks right wing. Nolan Nash, Tucker sets him a screen, doesn't use it. Nash drives, body bump foul, kind of soft. Called on Stanley.
Yeah, we'll take that. Anytime we can get a foul on them, maybe slowly get some of their players with 2 or 3. Have to rotate or sub some kids in off the bench to our favor.
8-5 Chanute, 4 minutes first quarter. Kagan Bates to Key. Rush at the cup. Way to not travel, Tuck, and he scores. I don't say that to be arrogant. I say that because he struggled a little bit with that, and he didn't dribble there.
Yeah, he's really come a long ways. Little head fake there, got the player in the air.
Bilby, 3, hit the rim, and fell down. I'll be darned.
Yeah, so far they've definitely cut all the breaks as far as shooting goes, so.
11-7. The lead is 4 for the Blue Comets. 3:30 first quarter. Been fun. Kagan looks to drive. Awkward floater. Falls, as that is a good example of what he's done for 2 weeks straight now.
Yeah, that's awkward for some people. That's normal for him. I don't know how, but.
That is such a true statement. 11-9, Chanute in front. Good defense by Tucker Rush here on Bilby. Harding gets Bates to bite. Now they have numbers. Harding missed the layup, though. More so kind of a contested jumper. Rebound, Labette County.
A lot of help there. Guys leaving their men to help someone that's getting beat. That was a great defense right there.
11-9, Labette County. Down 2, but with the ball. Tucker Rush at the top. One more, Bates. Tuck sets him a screen. Bates analyzes, lost his dribble, and trickles one to Nash left wing. 12-second shot clock. Tucker at the top, calls for a point guard. Kagan analyzing, surveys, 4 seconds, bailed out by a foul. Patient was Bates.
Yeah, he knew what the shot clock was, and he was going to take it downhill and go for it no matter what he had to. And, yeah, fortunate, but we'll take it to pick up the foul there.
Jarvis Chapman in the game. Tucker Rush on the right block, working on Chapman, traveled with it. That's just kind of something he struggled with, some footwork, but he'll be okay.
Yeah, just figuring it out, continuing to grow and get better and more confident and comfortable. He'll continue to get more decisive when he gets it in there, just pump fake and then just go into him and go up.
2:20 first period, Chanute 11, Labette County 9. Chapman with it in the corner. Looks to reverse. Stevenson, good look. Bilby's going to finish at the rim. Stevenson, nice pass.
Yeah, I can't complain there. That was well played. Good dish, good look, good shot.
Bilby has 7 of their 13, and he had well over double figures back on January 7th at Chanute as he just picked us apart in transition. Travel, Labette County. Turnover. Carson Lamb checks in for Briggs Knight. 13-9 the score. Chanute in front. 2 minutes first quarter.
Yeah, still within 4. Just got to limit our freebies, our gifts to them. Have to make them earn any turnover we have.
Chanute's had a great season. 13 straight wins after starting 0-2. Chapman on a drive. Jump stop kick. Bilby wants another. Missed it short. Rebound Kagan Bates. Forwards to Heston, who pushes pace. Barrett crosses up, gets to about 8 feet, and gets the little jumper to go.
Good job, Barrett there. Drove and stayed patient, hesitated, went up, and nice soft shot there. We needed that.
13-11, Chanute in front. Minute 18 first quarter. Chapman sheds off Harding. Looks inside, finds Stevenson, spins off Barrett. Reverse layup, good. What a pretty play by a terrific athlete.
Yeah, it sure was. So far, they've scored almost every bucket inside. We might see Arbright go to a zone here after a bit. We'll see.
Carson Lamb thought about the three. Labette County now down 4, 55 seconds left in the period. Heston thinks about this one but misses it. Rebound Chanute. Chapman drives, fouled by Barrett, his second, and 2 free throws for Chapman.
Yeah, we need to be sure and then screen out here and get the rebound, hopefully off a couple of misses. And again, here we are down 4. We just want to keep this game right within reach like we have so far and just kind of keep playing the type of game we have.
First free throw, no good for Chapman. Couple new Grizzlies check in. It's Briggs Knight and Colton Weil in for Barrett Heston and Nolan Nash.
Again, we have to seal off. We cannot let them get a rebound and a putback.
Chapman makes the second free throw and becomes the 5th Blue Comet to score. Labette County with 5 different scores as well. In the game for the Blue Comets, number 22, Kobe Patterson for Chapman. Chanute up by 5, 30 seconds first quarter. Briggs Knight throws to Carson Lamb in the corner. He'll let the 3 rip, miss it short, and Chanute can get the last shot if they so desire.
Yeah, I feel like we've rushed a few possessions. We got to be careful against this team. Don't want to get down 8, 9, 10.
Right. 16 seconds first quarter. Chanute may be looking to hold for the last shot. 12 seconds. Knight comes to defend Stevenson tightly. Looks to shed off, throws to Bilby. 6 seconds in the first quarter. Dribble handoff, Patterson, Tucker, Bilby, corner 3, up and no good as the buzzer sounds. And the first quarter ends just like that. Labette County 11, Chanute 16. Back in 1 minute here on KLKC Parsons.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Labette County trails Chanute 16-11 here as the second quarter is about to be underway. Labette County has possession, benefits from the possession arrow as they lost the tip to start the game. Camden Good in the game for Labette County. Nice to see Camden out there getting some reps. Briggs Knight, athletic play, right hand layup,
Nice.
It's gonna fall. Oh, how refreshing is it to see Briggs make a play like that.
He's been capable all year long. I hope he turns it loose tonight from here on out. We need him to do that.
Stevenson looks to do the same,
Look
and a
at this.
charge.
Yes.
Briggs Knight slid in and made the play. And that's the first foul of this quarter and the first on Stevenson.
Isn't it fun to watch an athlete gain some confidence? You can just see it in all their play and how they respond and jog to the next section, the next play, the next up. You know, just love to see Briggs really, really just explode tonight.
16-13, Labette County down, but back with the ball after Briggs Knight slid in and took a charge. Kagan Bates sifting, driving, sealing, shooting through the bottom of the net. Kind of an awkward deal there in some traffic. Chanute's got it back. Bilby looks to get to the cup, and a foul on Labette County on the floor on either Camden Good or Tucker Rush.
Yeah, a good look there to try to draw the charge. Sometimes good players can see that, sense it, and they'll just slide off of it. So pretty well played there, really, under the circumstances.
First on Camden Good. They go right to Bilby with good position on Tucker, but Briggs comes to help.
Wow.
3 seconds in the lane. I really thought Bilby was in prime position there.
I assumed he would just go up, you know.
I think he was so far under the rim.
Could have been.
Kind of
Must have
hard
been,
to tell
yeah.
from this angle exactly. Labette County has gotten a couple stops and can tie or get within one on this try. They're down by 3. Camden Good throws off to Nolan Nash, who's back in, holds it above his head, throws to Bates, drives on Stevenson. Stevenson lengthy, has to make it kind of tough on Kagan, and there's a block, but goes to Camden Good. Labette County keeps.
Yeah, Chanute's got a fine team, defending well, making us work.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Tucker Rush at the top from deep. Missed it, but it hit the rim. Rebound Stevenson.
Yeah, Tucker was pretty aware. He had to do that.
Travel in the corner. Bilby caught it, sidestepping. It didn't stop the motion in time.
Yes. Sorry. So here we go. You know, I just feel like, you know, that was an opportunity now. So we can capitalize, and the fan gets a little, you know. Got a bench warning here.
Bench warning on Chanute, I believe he said. That stopped play. Coach Crabtree barks a little bit, and play will resume here in just a moment. 16-13 Chanute, 6:15 left in the half. Coach Crabtree gets an explanation from official Kevin Midget here in the corner. And the ball is handed to Briggs Knight, defended by Harding, right by Chanute's assistant coaches to my low left. And he throws it into Bates on the other side of half court. Now he works left to right. Nolan has it. Off a screen, Camden Good collects. Looks for a backdoor, nothing's there. Throws to Bates, back to Nash. Lots of movement away from the ball on this possession. Tucker, kind of quiet in here. These fans waiting for something to maybe happen. Labette County with just 2 points in the second quarter. Chanute yet to score. Camden in the corner, 7-second shot clock. Not a lot rolling here. 4 seconds. Bates sees it, drives, kicks to Knight, who traveled. Never really felt right.
No, Chanute, gosh, I have to credit their defense. They're
really long.
They are, and they're just denying passes, and they're just defending very well. We're going to have to really work hard to get some good shots.
Stevenson is the toughest matchup Kagan Bates has had maybe all year.
Yeah, he's quick, and he's a big kid, big athlete.
Harding drives, fades, missed short, grazed the front of the rim. Bates, here's how you are not guarded by Stevenson. Breakout in transition. Bates tried to hit Camden on a backdoor, miscommunication, threw it out of bounds. Turnover Labette County, and the second quarter is officially a turnover fest.
Yep, yeah, both teams would like to have a couple back here. So, okay, one possession at a time.
16-13 remains your score. Colton Weil in the game. Chris Harding with a bit of a seam, but it's cut off quickly. Skip pass, that was nice. Stevenson missed it. Rebound, Carson Lamb.
Yeah, I like getting some rebounds here, not giving them second and third chances.
Carson Lamb hit the game's first bucket. It was the 3 from the top. Weil fakes right, goes left. Good kick. Nash for the tie. No, but a travel before he shot it. As both our girls and boys teams have a bit of a habit of catching it in the corner in particular and kind of kicking those feet around before driving or shooting.
And that was one of the few open shots we've had.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to have to limit these turnovers somehow. I know we don't intentionally do them, but that doesn't excuse them.
They go in to Stanley, who's big. Lamb, Weil comes to help. Hook shot is missed. Nice job, Carson. Rebound, Tucker Rush.
Yeah, that was great defense. Again, I'm really happy with our defense right now.
Colton Weil drives with the left. Good backdoor. Bates finishes with the left. That's Purdy.
What a nice bounce pass there by Weil. Of course, Kagan knows when to cut. Soft shot there. Hey, down 1.
16-15. Chanute still scoreless in the second quarter, nearing the halfway mark in it. At the top, that's Warwick Olson. Labette County gets a steal, and it's out of bounds off of Patterson. As I kept saying Stanley, that's Warwick Olson, number 3.
Yeah, I like what Colton was thinking there. It was him versus a couple of guys, but he had him on his shoulder. He was going for that layup there no matter what.
Lawrence Cheney, Jarvis Chapman in the game for Chanute. Nolan for the lead, blocked by Patterson. Kind of a quickie. Bates with a quickie steal. Left to right, Labette County only down 1. Hands off to Nolan, another toughie, missed it. Rebound fought for, foul going the other way. I feel like we could have gotten a better look there. We had every right to go score right there.
Yeah, we little anxious, I think, kind of feeling it. Felt like we had a little fast break opportunity there, so just settle in, let that go, and let's get another defense here. We've been defending really well.
Really low scoring second quarter for both teams. Harding, Patterson, Cheney, Chapman, steal, Lamb, left to right.
Stand up, sit down. Fight.
Bad entry pass stolen by Chanute, right to left for their first bucket of the quarter. Don't get it. Missed by Chapman. Nolan dribbled way too early, didn't look. And a three-pointer for Harding. No, rebound Weil, and a foul going the other way. Wow.
Gosh, just a lot happening. So far, I feel like we've given them more opportunities.
Yeah.
I feel like we've really, in some ways, outplayed this team. We're down 1, and I feel like once we settle down just a little more emotionally, I think we'll be in really good shape. I like how this feels so far.
16-15, Chanute in front. Briggs Knight has played a little looser tonight. Camden Good, a lot of minutes early. Bates, three-pointer, deep, missed short, rebound Stevenson. Right to left goes Elliott. To the cup and missed the layup. Rebound Kagan Bates. Crabtree scratches the back of his head. Bates for the lead, right elbow. Missed strong, rebound Chanute. Don't foul.
Now Chanute's a little frustrated too. They've had a few opportunities as well. They feel like to score. So right now maybe 50-50 on how each team feels about their play.
Harding working on Rush. Tucker hits the deck. He just kind of fell down, and Harding gets the first bucket of the second quarter for Chanute.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. So now it's our turn.
18-15 Blue Comets. 2 minutes, second quarter. Bates throws off to Briggs for the tie right wing. Miss, rebound Stevenson. These misses are leading to easy transition for Chanute. At the cup, Patterson scores.
Yeah, you can tell right now Chanute lives and dies and likes that. So now we're down 5. We were down 1 forever. So we really want to limit those transition fast break points. They are really quick.
20-15. This next minute 50 could be big. Rush at the cup. Good spin. Adjust. Fouled going up. He was nearing a travel. I agree, Lawrence Cheney. But I don't know if he did quite yet.
I don't either. I think he pivoted.
Yeah.
He spun on his left foot. So I just like that he committed to go for that shot. You know, he just turned into him and was going up. So
that's how you get to where you want to be. You just have to start trying it.
Yeah.
Can't do it half. as Tucker's first free throw is good. As Labette County's held Chanute to just 4 second quarter points, but they've held us to 5. So it's kind of been one of those deals so far in the second period.
Like to see Tucker knock this one down, allow us to hustle back, set up our defense.
It's on its way, and it is Miss Strong. Nash is there. Good is there, but it was saved out of bounds. His foot was on the stripe. Good effort from Camden.
Yeah.
Colton Weil in for Tucker Rush. Labette County going pretty much a 5-guard lineup. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Nash, Knight, Bates, Good, and Weil. Right to left, Briggs Knight gets his hand on the pumpkin, picks it out of the patch. Left to right goes Weil. 90 seconds, first half. Chanute up 4. Camden tight ropes the baseline. Bates, Euro drive, no foul. Yes, there is. And that is the 4th team foul on the Blue Comets. The foul's on the floor, and that is Chris Harding's first personal foul.
Yeah, I don't want to look past Briggs there. That was a great steal. Created turnover that gives us one more possession.
Nash wide open on the elevator. Bottoms is the 3, and he hoists 3 fingers in the air. It's a 1-point game.
Here we go now. Let's have a good defense here. No freebies, no easy buckets. Let's make them earn them.
20-19. Stevenson going to work. Sheds off Bilby. Up and under. Back to Elliott. We came off of him. Missed it though. Rebound fought for. Boy, Briggs is playing so hard. Out of bounds off a Knight though, and Chanute keeps.
Yeah, he is. He's just playing charged up and loose. He doesn't care, you know. If he makes it, he makes it. He misses it, he misses it. He's just playing.
Tucker Rush jogs in for Camden Good. Nice minutes from Camden there. 1 minute left in the half. Chanute 20, Labette 19. Tamasa ceremony coming at halftime on YouTube. Ball is thrown in to Warwick Olson. Pounds it with the left hand twice. Throws off. Good look. Harding finishes. Good pass from Chapman.
Yeah, it's hard to keep a good team away from that occasionally, so just have to limit those.
50 seconds left in the half. Labette County back down 3. Nash, hook pass, Weil at the cup. One more, intercepted. Turnover. Stevenson, he pushes so fast as Chapman scores.
Yeah, I know it's easier said than done, but just like that, we're down 5 again, and literally 15 seconds ago we were down 1.
Entry pass. And a foul on Chanute as the entry pass was intercepted by the Blue Comets, but a holding foul on the Blue Comets. And 2 free throws for Tucker Rush here, as that's the 5th team foul on the Blue Comets.
Boy, I'll take that. Wow.
Tucker's first, dies on the front of the rim, no. A quarter in which you feel like defensively you did everything you needed to do, and you could be down 7 or 8 at the break.
Yeah, those transition, man, get up and down the court. It's a great make by Tucker. We need to get back and pick him up.
This is not by any stretch a game-determining stop, but believe us, you know, we watch this team a lot. This feels like a decent little stop if we can get it here to keep it to a 4-point game at halftime. 15 seconds left in the half. Harding right wing, lots of cutting backdoor. Stevenson given some room. Hitting the deck is Nash, no block or charge. A jump ball will keep it with Chanute with 7 seconds left.
Wait, what?
And they're going to call a flop on Nolan Nash, and I think issue the foul.
Why not a flop warning?
Well, it might have been. I was just
well,
okay.
I don't know.
It was.
Is that a warning?
Yes, flop warning on Nolan Nash.
Okay.
As he tried to take a charge. It's 24-20 Chanute. Timeout, Coach Crabtree back in 30 seconds on KLKC.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Welcome back, Grizzly fans, to Harrison Gymnasium, where we are live with Grizzly basketball, taking on the Blue Comets of Chanute tonight. It's 24-20 Chanute with 7 seconds left in the half. Labette County's held them to just 8 second quarter points, but they have held us to 9, and Chanute has the ball.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I don't know how exactly to do it. I just know we need to slow the game down. We like to play spun up too, but defensively we have to get back on misses. I mean, we just have to turn and bolt because Chanute loves to push it up the floor and get those little chip shots.
Chris Harding to inbound. Would be a nice stop if we can get it. This first half has contained a little bit of everything. Harding gets it from the ref, whistle's blown. Throws to the corner to Olsen, defended well. Stevenson, the man you want with it, fouled going up. 2 free throws for him.
Well, this is where, of course, we hope he misses both, but more importantly, we screen out. We don't give them any junk shots, off of bad position.
First free throw is missed by Stevenson with 3.3 seconds on the clock.
And you've got to step across your man and feel him so you can push him back.
Missed the second, however, lane violation on Labette County. He'll get one more. Second, good. And Labette County has 3 seconds. It goes into Bates. A good look from half court. Missed it to the left by a touch. As Labette County is a little bit frustrated, headed to the locker room here. That was maybe as competitive as I have seen Briggs Knight's personality all year in that first half. Your halftime score, Labette County 20, Chanute 25. We'll go ahead and chop it up a little bit here and then wait for the Tamasa ceremony to begin, and then we will take our extended radio break. So if you're listening to the radio, hang with it, listen to the ads, or Fox Sports, whatever maybe Amanda ends up deciding to play back at the station, whichever is fine with me. The break might be maybe 6 to 10 minutes on the radio, but on the live stream, we're going to keep it going with the best audio we can pick up from our headsets for you to listen in to the the Tamasa ceremony here at the floor. So Labette County down 25-20 at the break. As you felt like you did a lot of what you needed to do in that second quarter defensively, as each team just scored 9. Each team just scored 9 as Jonathan will chat with me here for a second, and then we'll step aside. But, man, Jonathan, I thought defensively Labette County did a lot of what they needed to, but offensively nothing. And this will be very brief, and then we'll let the audience watch this. So.
Yeah, I definitely think our defense was a lot better. Our shots are falling as well, which is something that did not happen last time we played Chanute.
Yeah.
And so that's really exciting to see. We're passing the rock pretty well as well.
Yes.
So you can't get any much better than that. I mean, we're in this game, 5 points. I'm feeling good about this one.
Labette County was outscored or lost to Chanute 69-48 back on January 7th, and we played really, really bad that game.
Yeah.
And, so a little different here tonight as we expected. As this is the voice of freshman Jonathan Dusher, Labette County basketball player and aspiring broadcaster. Again, before we step aside on the radio, your Tamasa King candidates are Truett Froby, Dylan Johnson, Bobby Tatman, Drew Scheibe, Briggs Knight. And for the girls, it is Aubrey Boss, Kinsley Boss, Kate Wilson, Landry O'Brien, and Esri Sykes. Okay, we're going to step aside on the radio for a little while, and YouTube, you will get the pleasure of watching the Tamasa ceremony. So we will be back here in a little bit with the continued Eye Care Associates halftime show. put this on for a second?
He plays in the L Street Throw contest, and he also
Welcome back, Grizzly fans, and a big thank you to those that were patient with us on the radio, including you, Amanda, our board operator back at the station. Thank you so much for accommodating that tonight. Congratulations to our Tamasa King, Mr. Bobby Tatman, and Tamasa Queen, Miss Kate Wilson. So huge congratulations to both of those two great students for us, and obviously, everybody big fans of those two here tonight. Always fun to kind of have something that the kids can kind of rally around, vote for, take part in, look forward to. There was a pep rally today at the end of the school day. They all came in the gym, the band played, and everybody kind of got excited for tonight and the Tamasa ceremony and everything like that. So Bobby Tatman is your Tamasa King, and Kate Wilson is your Tamasa Queen. How fun is that? This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Jack Leek III with you, and Jonathan Dusher, Labette County freshman and aspiring broadcaster, with me for the halftime show and third quarter tonight. And Isaiah Kuhn is on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. It's Chanute by a score of 25-20 at the halftime break. As Jonathan, before we took that long break, we were talking about how Labette County had gotten stops but hadn't had shots fall. And that was kind of the summary of that second quarter. I'm sure Chanute feels the same way. They had the same thing happen. So each team scored 9 points in that quarter. So maybe it did just kind of come back to level ground in the end. But a good opportunity for us that we didn't quite get.
Right, we just couldn't convert those. I mean, those would have been huge. We would have probably been winning this game if we could have just converted those steals that we had. But what can you do?
The next play is all you can look forward to, and that would be the first play of the third quarter. It looks like Labette County will get the ball to start the third quarter. I know that's pretty critical thinking there, but in games like this where it looks like it might be 58-52 the final score, possessions are a premium. In comparison where we got our socks knocked off by these guys back on January 7th in Chanute. So, there's a lot of things kind of working for us. Defense looks good. The atmosphere's good. They beat us the first time, so we kind of have a chip on our shoulder. I feel like we've gotten a lot better recently. But I'll tell you this, Jonathan. I think that our All-SEK point guard, Kagan Bates, has his toughest matchup by far of the season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's been guarded by a guy with that much height yet this season.
Right.
And for a guy to be that tall, I mean, how tall is he?
6'3", 4?
6'3".
6'2", he's listed. I think he's taller than that.
It's the same thing. To be that tall and to be able to move that quick laterally, to be able to do those shuffles, that is just a crazy thing. And he even blocked a shot. That's just good positioning.
Right.
So to have a big guy like that with speed, that's a good thing to have for that team and a bad thing for us.
Yeah, that's a good point, because usually, when the other team has a player that's 6'3", they're guarding Tucker Rush or Barrett Heston at the 4 or 5.
Right.
Well, he's guarding our point guard. So, no, that's a good point. Chanute's long, and that's hurt us. And we're quick, and that's hurt them a little bit.
Right.
And then we miss shots, they miss shots. I get it. That second quarter was just a little bit rough for both teams. I'm sure that both coaches would shake hands in agreement of that. But look for the lid to maybe come off in this second half a little bit. Leading scorers for Labette County were Tucker Rush, Briggs Knight, and Kagan Bates, all with 4. Nolan Nash and Carson Lamb each hit a three-pointer, and Barrett Heston continuing off Tuesday night, struggling a little offensively with just 2 points. I don't feel like he shot a ton, though. For Chanute, they had 6 different scores. Landon Bilby had 7. Held him scoreless in the second quarter, though. Chris Harding had 6. Elliott Stevenson had 5. Chapman had 3. Stanley and Patterson each had 2 as well. At the end of the first period, it was Labette County 11, Chanute 16. And in the second quarter, each team had 9 points. Again, I'm Jack Leek III alongside Jonathan Dusher and Isaiah Kuhn on the live stream. 3.5 minutes until the start of the second half. Let's step aside for 30 seconds and come back with more Eye Care Associates halftime show.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Jack Leek and Jonathan Dusher with you. 2.5 minutes until the start of the second half here. Jonathan, you had a point you kind of wanted to make here in the halftime show. Go right ahead.
Well, I wasn't able to say it earlier, but I don't really care that Stevenson's on Kagan because it's allowed Briggs Knight and some other guys to be able to get some good looks.
That's a good point.
I loved seeing him dribble in and take that shot. I mean, I just loved it. I want him to do it every single time. No, not every single time, but more often than he does.
That's a really good point. They have other good defenders too, but boy, Stevenson is a dang good defender. And so, and we've seen that drop off, you're right, to their next best defender that maybe was on Briggs or whatever, because Briggs has 4 points in one half, and for those that are new to this, that's a lot for him. And that's not a knock. He just doesn't look to score, and he knows that.
Right.
So it was nice to see Briggs get 4 points in that first half, and yeah, absolutely. Look for the lid to come off for both teams and have some more fireworks in this second half of play. One thing that I noticed very, very prominently was when we had a quick possession that ended in a brick, Chanute scored a layup 2 seconds later. If they're in position to transition, they're doing it full speed.
Right. I think Kagan tries to do that sometimes as well, but they're just both really quick teams. I just wish we could get back quicker like they do. It just seems like they're able to get back and play some defense on us, but we just can't.
We'd like to thank a few sponsors before the second half begins here in Altamont. We would like to remind you of our new sponsor from Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing. Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services is here to help with all your HVAC and small plumbing needs. Proudly serving Altamont, Parsons, Cherryvale, Oswego, and everywhere in between. Call Nathan today at 620-778-6817. Again, it's Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services at 620-778-6817. Second half is underway. Labette County does have possession of the basketball. Nolan Nash goes right at the rack, missed it, and the tip goes up and in, I guess, for Barrett Heston, as he might have been helped by some blue comments there.
I think that might have been a Chanute score right there for us.
As Barrett Heston just jogged back and smiled big, Labette County cuts it to 3. Chris Harding works on Bates, gets close, missed short. Gotta have it, fellas. Harding's gonna score on the second attempt. That's 100% Labette County's rebound to lose.
Right. I mean, they bobbled it between a couple guys there. We just couldn't come up with it.
7:15 third quarter. Good find. Briggs Knight. Heston hangs and hits. That's pretty.
That just goes to show how high he can jump. I mean, he hung up there for a long time and then got to go to put it in the basket off a soft kiss off the backboard.
Labette County back down just 3. Already nearly feels like as many points scored this quarter as there was in the second quarter all along. Stevenson drives, and that's a good no call as Stevenson makes the layup. As Mark Stewart, the official that did the Super Bowl 4 days ago, just looked at Kagan and shook his head like, nah, that's not a charge. Yeah. And I agree.
Yeah, I'd have to agree as well. It might have been a little bit late when he was coming down rather than when he was going up. 3 from Carson, and he missed it. Rebound Stevenson.
See, look at this. Off a missed 3, they're already in the paint. Kick out 3, short. Good position by Carson. No foul going the other way, but it is out off Stanley. And I think that's just a simple reward from the official for saying that we were in better position for the board.
Yeah, we were. I mean, that could have been over the back as well.
Right.
But it was just, I think he hit it out of bounds. It just looked like, who was that?
I think Carson.
It just looked like he hit it out, I guess.
Bad turnover here, though. Bates, kind of a little bit of a lazy pass. Harding at the cup, scores with the right hand, and Chanute goes up 7. Man, that happened so quick, Jonathan.
Yes, it did. Kagan didn't even try to take the charge on that one because he just thought they wouldn't call it.
6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bates throws off to Lamb, left wing. Looks deep corner. Briggs Knight has room. He'll take. He'll miss. Lamb is there, but it's won by Stanley. Good effort from Carson.
We need some of those to fall to shift the momentum our way.
Harding in the corner. Skipper at the top. Olsen. Few dribbles. Bilby. We go under the screen. He doesn't shoot it, though. They go into Stanley. Working on Lamb. Up and under. Missed it. Fought for. Somehow he gets it back. Out to Olsen. No, then yes, and he hits it, and they're up 10 in the blink of an eyeball.
What was that bounce? I think it went into the rim twice and then hit off the backboard and went back in.
A rebound again. Labette County gave up, though. Briggs Knight, right wing. Given room again. Gets downhill quickly. Gets Harding to bite, but missed the layup. Carson missed the putback. Rebound Chanute, and then they turn it over in some congested traffic.
We needed that one big time. We did not want them to go up 12 here in the third quarter. That would be killer for us.
Tucker Rush checks in alongside Colton Weil.
Those are two guys that have been stepping up big time for us here lately.
Yes, they have, and they're kind of utility guys, especially Colton. He'll do a lot of dirty work.
And they're young. They're still sophomores.
Absolutely. Barrett Heston for 3, missed it short. Bit of a settle. Rebound Chanute. Can't let this one leak. Here comes Stevenson leaking left to right. Dribble handoff. Olsen, ripper, missed it. Rebound Weil on the far side. We needed that miss. Got to convert, though. Nolan quickly loses it. Turnover, Labette County.
And we don't need any of those. Turnovers are killers, especially when we're down 10 like this. I don't even know what to say.
4:40 left in the third quarter. Labette County has been outscored 4-9 in this period, and a backside layup is made here by Stanley.
As that's just a great pass, great find there by Stevenson.
Boy, 12 feels like 24 in this game. We need a timeout. As there's actually a foul on Chanute. I thought maybe Argabright received my telepathic waves, as that's going to be on Daniel Stanley, his third and the first foul of the second half. Bates to inbound it. Throw into Heston a few feet from the rim. Right-hand hook blocked. Long board goes to Stevenson. We need a 60-second break. Here's Harding. Left to right. Rush. Harding lets it go anyways. Hits it.
Man, they are rolling now. We got to stop this.
39-24 the score. 4 minutes, third period. Bates fires and misses. Rebound Stevenson. Elliott left to right, long pass. Harding spins at the cup, layup, doesn't get the and one, but he'll shoot two. He has 7 third quarter points already, and Chanute has blitzed us in the third quarter.
They're starting to crack us kind of open here. This is getting kind of scary.
First free throw for Harding's a swish. Checking in is Jarvis Chapman and Carson Lamb for their respective teams. Barrett Heston checks out for us, and Daniel Stanley comes out for Coach Crabtree. A 13-2 Chanute team, a 4-12 Labette County team. Harding makes the second. 9 third quarter points for the junior. Labette County down 17. That is a huge number if you watched the first half where scoring was a premium. Ball goes into Tucker Rush, backing down Chapman, turns, shoots, misses, rebound. Chapman throws off to an outlet.
And that lid has returned back onto that goal from that last Chanute game.
Yeah, Labette County really got smoked on the road. Now they help, leave Bilby open. Missed it, went high in the air, and a foul going the other way on Jarvis Chapman.
That's a great call there. I mean, that was an obvious over the back. Great box out by Kagan to draw that foul as well.
Kagan Bates been held to just 4 points. Stevenson has given him true problems all game. 41-24 Chanute in front. 3 minutes, 10 seconds, third period.
Yeah, I think the game plan for Chanute was definitely to stop Kagan. I bet they've watched film on him.
Certainly has appeared that way. Nash with another low percentage shot. No good. Stevenson already at the cup scoring. I mean, I'm talking 3 seconds. If we don't make it, they score 3 seconds later. As Harding fouls Weil. Chanute fans disagree.
That is a foul. Yeah, like you said, they are transitioning fast right now. They are 100% all the time.
Especially whenever I don't feel like our teammates are ready for us to shoot it. We just kind of heave one up, and then we have to sprint to play catch-up and get back. Little kind of a touchy foul here on Chapman, as that is their 4th as a team this period and his 3rd with 2:40 left in the 3rd. It's a 19-point game, and it was 20-25 at half. Another turnover, and in 2-1, Stevenson's already at the cup getting fouled. That is about 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and he's underneath their own basket.
Just no matter what, they get that rebound 100 miles an hour the other way. No matter what.
24-43, Labette County trailing now. Stevenson's first free throw is no good. Chanute showing us why they're one of the better teams in 4A. Chanute has outscored us 18-4 this quarter. And Stevenson looking to make it 19-4. He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And misses this one as well. Rebound Briggs Knight.
Yeah, we need to get some shots to start falling. We need them to start falling fast.
Colton Weil tries to make that happen. Missed a 3, though. Really quick possessions, but you know, kind of have to get shots up a little quick when you're down 19.
Especially if this game's winding down, too. I mean, it is just the third quarter, but it goes fast. 3-second violation.
This game has gone by quick. There is a 3-second violation on Chanute.
I think that was on Harding.
Not too many timeouts called really by either coach this game either.
They're just letting them play. Smart move there by the Grizzlies to let the ball roll so the clock don't start.
It was picked up by Briggs. Here's Heston. He has all 4 of our points this quarter. And that's the 5th team foul on Chanute, as that's going to go on Warwick Olson, and 2 free throws for Barrett coming up.
This is good. This is good. We can get some extra points here if he makes these.
These are the only free throws shot tonight by Labette County, who isn't named Tucker Rush. That's Labette County, their 5th free throw that Barrett just shot and made.
Beautifully switched, by the way. Beautifully.
He has a really nice shot, doesn't he?
Very smooth.
His second shot's good as well. Perfect. Barrett's up to 8 points on the game, and Labette County trails by 16 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Blue Comets have dominated in transition and defense this period. However, here's a travel on Olson near half court.
That's another good call. His foot just looked like it slid and then he shuffled a little bit. You know, it's just one of those little things, you know, the player doesn't realize, but it's very obvious to the eyes.
Briggs Knight to inbound, throws to Nolan Nash at the heart of the floor in line with the rim. Nolan drives, kick out to Weil, no hesitation, 3, down and out, and over the back on Nolan Nash, going the other way.
How many is that now? 3 for us.
Second on Nolan.
We still got some leeway from bonus. That's good. We cannot be giving free points like that.
Minute 55 left in the third quarter. Chanute to throw it in. They do to Olson. Left to right, Chanute works in blue uniforms. Labette County trying to be the adversary on defense in white uniforms. Briggs Knight still playing turned up. He's done well in the energy regards tonight. Nolan guarding Stevenson. Bilby.
Chanute's still going 100 miles an hour. Like, they show no sign of slowing down at all.
Patterson misses a little floater, gets his own off the bobble. Labette County giving up a couple boards this quarter as well, hasn't helped. Bilby fouled by Heston, swatting down at the ball.
Some of these fouls you just scratch your head at that they called it. You know, I mean, that looks pretty clean from here, but
sometimes the motion draws the whistle more than the result of the motion. Barrett kind of tomahawked at the ball there. Harding really posting up Bates. Kagan working hard. And I think got maybe I think they teed up Kagan there for a flop, I think, because he got a flop warning earlier. And so they're basically saying that him taking the charge there was another flop, and he already got his warning, so it's a technical.
That's literally how you play the game, whenever you got a bigger guy on you. There's not much else he can do there. I mean,
so Chris Harding, who has 15 points on the game, 9 of them in this quarter, is at the line shooting technical free throws after Kagan Bates was called for his second flop on trying to take a charge of the game. That's Kagan's second personal foul. It does go down as a foul. And Harding's first free throw is good.
that is rough. I mean, technicals were never good, but to pick him up like that is just not right.
Second free throw good as well for Harding. He's gone 4 for 4 this quarter. Jack Leek and Labette County freshman Jonathan Dusher with you. Isaiah Kuhn running the live stream, and Chanute gets the ball. After technical fouls, the team gets the ball as well. Harding, three-pointer right wing, air ball, and it'll roll out of bounds. Labette County will have it.
We just need them to do that a couple more times and us to make them get back in this game.
That's certainly the recipe for getting back in it, as after, that ceremony for Tamasa feels like a lot of people left, and the energy's down, and the play from Labette County has more than helped that, don't get me wrong. But, man, there's just no energy anymore from the players or the fans to start this, or throughout the whole third quarter, rather.
Great long pass again down the court.
Bilby finishes at the rim after Labette County came up empty-handed, and this game is busted open. Chanute by 21.
Wide open.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Briggs Knight at the top spins with his butt into the chest of Harding. Briggs works and finds Kagan. Bates throws off to Nash. Doesn't use the screen. Drives short corner to Lamb. Good left-hand layup. Nice two-man ball. Nolan and Carson.
Stevenson dribbling all the way down the court. And there's a point for Bilby there as he gets a reverse layup.
He's in double figures as well. The second Blue Comet to get there. Labette County still without a player in double figures. 1 second left in the third quarter, and a blocking foul called on the Blue Comets with 0.5 seconds left in the third, and that'll be 2 free throws for Nolan Nash, as that is the 5th team foul on Chanute.
None of our shots can just go in. None of them around the rim seem to be going in.
Nolan's first free throw, eyes down the rim, lets it go, and misses it down and away. 28-49, Chanute in front. It has been a storm of Blue Comets in the third quarter. He makes the second. Labette County's been held to 9 points in the third quarter, and Chanute, well, they had more than that. That's the end of 3 from Altamont. Chanute 49, Labette County 29. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back with more Grizzly basketball.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Welcome back, Grizzly Nation. We're live from Altamont, Kansas, here in Harrison Gymnasium. Always happy to have Jonathan join us for those third quarters. Jack Leek III, alongside Dad, who's back. Jack Leek as well. 29-49. I know you were sitting over there watching that third quarter, Dad. Boy.
Yeah.
Wow. Three-pointer here for Chanute. Goes down. A deep one from the left wing by Warwick Olson.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, obviously Chanute didn't stumble into that 14-win season.
Bench warning on Labette County now. Each team has gotten one. Play will resume in a moment. Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely. We never doubted that they weren't one of the best teams in 4A. I just thought we'd hang with them.
Oh, I did too. It's just crazy how, once it starts, it's hard to back some of that momentum down, and they just opened up the water spigots, and here it came. Didn't seem like we can buy a bucket.
Nolan Nash has another little floater go down and out. Olson thought about another three, but he'll take a tough two and miss it. Rebound Kagan Bates, who's looking for life offensively. Labette County in general. Bates at the rim, fouled going up, and 2 free throws for number 4, who's worked as hard as always. The points just haven't been there to compliment.
Yeah, they all have, like they have all year. And so, what was it, 5 points at half?
Yes.
Just a couple of possessions, and so battled and played such a great first half. And granted, Chanute's come to life and has shot better, obviously, and then gotten some fast break moments. And Yeah, it's just kind of dried up on our end as far as getting anything to go down.
Kagan makes the first free throw. His second one results in a make as well. Chanute's going to move on to 8-0 in the SEK, and they'll be in first place. Coffeyville's at Independence tonight. That could be a good game, but my point is Coffeyville's in second at 5-2. So Chanute's really just done well and dominated in the SEK so far this season, but they still have to close it out if they want an outright over the next 3 games.
Yeah, Coffeyville and Independence, they're 2 Montgomery County teams that are 10 miles apart, just like us and Parsons, so they've been big rivals forever.
Yeah, that'd be a really fun game to be at tonight. Coffeyville at Indy for both games as Bilby scores underneath again for the Blue Comets. As Coach Vollmer said, I don't know if you heard, but she said this is no promise, but the tentative date, should Tuesday's game at Fort Scott be rescheduled, would be Thursday. Okay. So they would reschedule it quickly. Again, that's not a promise, but just something that Coach Vollmer said was kind of the tentative reschedule if the weather comes in and we can't play Tuesday at Fort Scott. But we'll just assume they'll play on Tuesday until told otherwise. Here's a foul on Chanute, 2 free throws for Heston. The road for Labette County after tonight is at Fort Scott, whenever that may be. And then they didn't have a game scheduled, as Heston makes the first, for Friday of next week anyways. So Labette County's open to a reschedule next week, as they only had 1 game on Tuesday against Fort Scott anyways. So at Fort Scott, home Pittsburgh, home Coffeyville to finish out the season for both of our squads. And those games mean a lot, in particular for our girls who want an outright SEK title, as Heston makes the second, as Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Chanute are behind us in that order in the league standings.
Yeah, got an exciting couple weeks left here.
Chanute trying to make something happen. Labette County sticking with it and getting a miss and a rebound. Heston, good handoff. Bates gets an edge. Good kick back to Nash, left wing. Dribbles into the paint. Jump stop floater. Goes down. That's something he likes to do.
Yeah, that was nicely done there by Nolan. That kind of shot plays into his athletic ability. So,
Coach Argerbright quickly calls a 60-second timeout. Let's step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to Grizzly Basketball.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Labette County trailing Chanute big here at home, 54-35. Jack Leak III and Jack Leak, my father, with you on the headsets. Elliott Stevenson's been good tonight, drives and is fouled by Barrett Heston. Foul on the floor, Chanute will inbound. SEK standings are Chanute 7-0, Coffeyville 5-2, Pittsburgh 5-3, Parsons 5-3, Indy 3-5, Labette County 2-6, and Fort Scott 0-8 in the SEK. Bilby gets another 2-pointer to go down for him, adding to a nice, well-rounded night. He's up to 15.
Yeah, it just seems like things are coming easy now for him. It's just what a beautiful move there by Briggs. A little spin around shot inside. Drive, so that was well played.
Briggs has been more aggressive tonight than we've seen him of late. He has 6 points now. It's a 19-point Blue Comet lead with about 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's now, and these boys have done it all year. Like, there's a near steal by Kagan. You just play hard every possession and just, try to do what's right fundamentally in this ball game.
Chanute's gone 8 deep tonight. They have a nice tight rotation, and it's pretty evident they've kind of figured out what their identity is, and they're able to play to it really well. Really quick, downhill team. If I had to use one word to describe them, I'd say downhill. Ball poked out. Chanute will inbound under their own rim. Heston and Camden Good come back in. Rainbow pass into Stevenson, fakes the handoff, but nobody bites, and a kicked ball by Kagan Bates here.
It's the infamous kick ball call.
Yes.
See if I can get that changed by next year.
You can bat it with your hand, but not your foot. Ball goes in to Stanley. Spin move layup falls. He's got 6 points.
That was nice. When it goes your way, it goes your way. But that was a nice play.
Bates finds Lamb in the corner, drives to try to find positioning, forced to kick it out. Knight, another drive, left-hander, rolled off the rim, no good. Stevenson on the rebound.
Yeah, that was a nice play again by Briggs. He thought he had that too.
Boy, Stevenson all the way to the rim, but missed the finish. Long outlet pass to Briggs Knight inside the three-point line. Inside the paint, hangs and hits. Nobody stopped him.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, win or lose tonight, Briggs is really gaining some strides in himself. And, of course, our teams continue to play well. That third quarter just crushed us.
24-9 was the scoring total in Chanute's favor in that third quarter. Stevenson gets by Lamb, missed the layup. Patterson got good to bite, and the foul.
Yeah, that was well played. That's so hard to stay on your feet when a player does a good head fake. You just know he's going to shoot it. You just almost can't talk yourself out of not jumping.
Patterson got the bucket to go and the foul. 3:50 to play in the game. 60-39, Chanute. And one free throw is good for Patterson. A nice bench role player for Coach Crabtree will check out. Replaced by another one, Jarvis Chapman. He's played 8 players tonight. Labette County maybe gone about the same tonight, 7 or 8. Looks like 8. Barrett Heston looking to get going, hopefully to continue some momentum into next week when we take on Fort Scott on the road. As Heston missed the layup, but not able to get the rebound for some reason on the far side of the floor was Stanley, and he just simply lost it out of play. Labette County gets it right back. Set play for Nash to get an open 3 from the top, and he missed it short. Stanley leaves the hardwood for the rebound and collects it.
Yeah, Nash had a good look there at the top of the key. That's kind of a player favorite place to shoot up there, so just didn't fall that time.
Nash gambles and loses. Chanute has numbers on the backside. A triple team. They've got an open man. Chapman gets it from deep.
Yeah, got wide open look at it and nailed it, so not much you can say there. Good ball movement by Chanute. Knocked it down.
Timeout, Coach Crabtree right after the make. We'll keep it here and thank a few sponsors for allowing our broadcast to take place. O'Brien Ready Mix, Vollmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, the banks of Labette Bank, Commercial Bank, and Community National Bank. Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Clemens Insurance Agency, and I think I read all, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, as well as Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing. Again, you can reach them at 620-778-6817. 620-778-6817 for Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing. 3:15 left in the game. Labette County looking at extending their season to a 4-13 record. Right now, They are in 14th place in the SEK East Sub-State region. So, I mean, obviously mathematically there's still a chance they fall out of the Sub-State standings and miss the playoffs, but certainly that's not something that our players have any intention to do, as Kagan Bates makes his first three of the game from the corner, and he is up to 9 points on the game.
That was a nice penetration there and kick out. Kagan made a nice shot. So, yeah, it'd be a shame if we don't get into sub-state that way. I'm telling you, we're a team that can win a game or two in sub-state. I know we can.
After the Bates three, it's 64-42. A foul away from the ball. No, maybe a 3-second violation here on Bilby inside the red-colored paint. Turnover Blue Comets. This score is going to be real close to what it was at Chanute when we lost 69-48 as Briggs Knight gets to the rim and the foul. Boy, Briggs Knight up to 10 points and looking for more.
Yeah, he's done such a great job of seeing the seam, the open alley, and just going for it. Shifting the ball right to left hand, shooting with whatever hand he needs to. So another really nice play there by Briggs.
2:30 left in the game. That makes it 64-42. Briggs and one missed strong. But how about the student section? A lot of fans left, like a lot, but not a lot of students have left at all. It's still just about as full.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of the people that left, I think, left after the crowning, who maybe extended family who. So, but yeah, student section, that's right. Just as full as it was when the game started. It's awesome.
Turnover Chanute, they travel with it. Labette County gets it back, forwarding the ball right to left. Kagan Bates with a jump stop looking to get into double figures, and his pass was tipped by Lawrence Cheney, who doesn't think he touched it. Labette County down 20 with the ball. Nash with a swim move drive, fouled going up. 2 free throws here for Nolan Nash in a moment with just over 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, and the Chanute players looking around after that foul too. Of course, I can't tell from here, but sometimes when we talk about this, when you're up 20 points, the refs blow the game a little bit different.
Nolan makes his first free throw of 2. Nolan up to 7 points in the game, and his 8th point is true from the line. A pure swish for Nolan Nash. Chris Harding left to right, picked up by Nolan. Forwards to Stanley. Still just 8 deep is Coach Crabtree. Bilby, patient on offense. Shot clock at about 20 seconds here. They go to the corner to Chapman. Hit a 3 a bit ago, forcing a timeout. And Bates slaps the wrist of Stanley, and a foul is whistled in. That's the 4th as a team on Labette County, and I think the 3rd on Kagan Bates.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, it was quite loud. Oh, just his 2nd. I thought it was 3rd because of the technical earlier. Pretty sure that's 3. The last time I contested the scoreboard, I was correct at Burlington, Kansas.
I remember.
Nolan Nash left wing fires and misses, and it hits Barrett in the face or shoulder, and then a long flip is perfect, and a lob is successful. That was actually kind of cool.
Well, yeah, they're having fun here a little bit, Chanute is. And, you can't dog them for that. High school kids having a good time. That was a good play.
Bates wanted another 3, missed it short, goes to Stanley. And a whistle away from the play. Is it a foul on Labette County? It looks like it is. And free throws here for Chanute. Stanley, as that's the 5th team foul on Labette County. As this game at halftime was 20-25 Chanute, and they have outscored us 41-26, if I have that right.
Yeah, I think that's right. They've just kind of gone on the tear this second half, and we did all we could to slow it down. We just couldn't get it going.
As he makes the 2nd to make it 67-46 after he missed the first one. Minute 10 left, Labette County down 21 points. Briggs Knights had a good game, pulls up from the free throw line and missed it strong. And Patterson has it for the Blue Comets. A few new Chanute players have checked in. Here's Colin Keating at the glass, and as that is Keating who finished for 2. Trying to keep track here.
Yeah, and I can tell by the Chanute fans, they were sure wanting him to get a bucket there, so they were happy for him.
Labette County with another ill attempt, and Chanute has it back. Patterson at the rim, misses. And there's Keating again. Oh, he missed this one. Rebound Weil, and Colton forwards it to Kagan. 35 seconds left in the game. Kagan drives to the cup. Right-hander is missed, but he's fouled.
Yeah.
As maybe he's too high of a level of an official.
Well,
That's a joke.
Yeah. Excuse me.
As for those just joining us, Mark Stewart, who reffed the Super Bowl, is officiating tonight. And yes, that's true. As Bates makes the first free throw. So, it's a 20-point game with 30 seconds left. He's probably used to getting graded on calls.
Oh, I imagine so,
Can you imagine? Man, I'd love to talk to
that'd be a good interview.
Man, that'd be fun. Interview a NFL official who's done it for a couple decades and has done a Super Bowl. That's crazy. Second free throw good for Kagan as well, as he's up to 11 points. In the game for Labette County is Jay Alloway, Braxton George, Maddox Dewey, Colton Weil, and Camden Good, as we trail 69-48 with 23 seconds left. Chanute is just kind of playing catch, burning clock down to 14 seconds and ticking. Chanute, on the other hand, while Labette County will travel to Fort Scott at some point next week, Chanute just won their 14th straight game of the year and will host Pittsburgh, go to Coffeyville and Independence, and then host Parsons to close out the year. That'll do it from Altamont. Labette County 48, Chanute 69. It was 25-20 at half. We will be back in 3 minutes with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball, where our Grizzlies take one on the chin in the second half tonight, 69-48, and were outscored 44-28 in the second half alone. Kind of the deciding factor there. It was 25-20 at halftime, just kind of a breakdown in the third quarter, and you couldn't recover.
Yeah, and then only basketball's this way. You know, you can just almost feel, and hey, let's just say Chanute's the better team. We played our hearts out that first half. We played hard the second half, but yeah, they got kind of in that groove that they love to play, that quick basketball.
Right.
Got a couple of not easy shots. They earned them, but just quick pushes up the floor, and then, gosh, once momentum starts and then you miss a few shots, it still amazes me how quickly a game can go from 5 to 15. I mean, it just feels like in a few possessions. So, hey, pat on the back, Chanute had a great year, and of course our Grizzlies played with pride like they always do. And you watch Tuesday, they'll show up and they'll play hard there too. So,
as that is the last win Labette County has is against Fort Scott. We'll get another crack at them hopefully on Tuesday, weather permitting, on the road there at Fort Scott. Leading scorer for Labette County was actually Kagan Bates, who had 11. Briggs Knight had a nice game. He had 10. Barrett Heston had 10. Nolan Nash had 8. So 3 players made it to double figures for Labette County. Carson Lamb had 5. Tucker Rush had 4. For Chanute, it was Chris Harding with 17. Landon Bilby with 15. He hurt us again. Stevenson and Stanley each had 9. Chapman and Olson each had 6. And Patterson had 5, with Keating having 2 there towards the end. At the end of the first quarter, it was 16-11 Chanute. At halftime, it was 20-25 Chanute. And in the third quarter, they clipped us 24-9. And in the fourth, 20-19. Giving you your final score of Labette County 48, Chanute 69. Coach Argerbright just gave me the thumbs up. He'll be up here before too long after he talks with Parsons Sun editor Sean Fry. So let's go ahead and step aside for one more 2-minute break, and then we'll have Coach Argerbright shortly after that.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Welcome back, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. Happy to be joined by head coach Bradley Argerbright of Labette County. Coach, just maybe an opening statement on tonight's game.
Yeah, I thought we played hard. Had a really great first half.
Yeah.
I don't know if the time in between halftime, I don't know. I still say that, and we came out and played hard in the third quarter. We just had a really bad 5-minute stretch there where we couldn't make a shot, but we weren't taking good shots, and then that led to a lot of transition for them there in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, it's even again. So,
right.
That third quarter just was not a good one for us tonight.
Yeah, still put up 19 points after kind of falling in that hole in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I thought Kagan had one of his tougher matchups of the season.
Yeah, they put
Stevenson's a killer.
Yeah, he's one of the
athlete.
best defenders in our league.
Yeah.
He's got 5 inches on Kagan,
right.
maybe 6, which is a testament to how good Kagan's been playing lately. They put their best player, their best defender on him, and he still goes and have 11 points.
Yep.
And had a good game. I know he wanted to play better, but I still thought he played really well. So it's just a testament to how well he's playing. But across the board, that they're a tough matchup. They've got a lot of length, and they really run. They just do a lot of little things right, and tonight that hurt us in the third quarter.
I'm not sure if it was Stevenson being on Bates or whatnot. I know Briggs is capable anyways, but boy, he was aggressive, assertive, and ended the night with 10 points.
Yeah, one of his better nights, especially in the fourth quarter. But, early he would attack the rim. That's something we've been really preaching to him. We want him to shoot. He's a good basketball player, and he's just it seems like if he hasn't found a three, he doesn't feel like he can, score for us. And we've been telling him, keep attacking. And he probably left 6 points out there on a couple layups that he probably could have had. So just really playing really well. Tonight he played really well. But I was really glad to see him be aggressive towards the rim. He didn't have 1 3, and all 10 of those came in the paint. So, he had a really great spin move there in the fourth quarter too. He's capable of those things, and that's going to help us down the stretch. So we need him to keep being aggressive.
Absolutely. And looking at some of the the guys that you throw in, Colton Weil, obviously Tucker Rush plays quite a bit. Those are young kids.
Yeah.
Just kind of what I'm not talking about the future, looking ahead, but I'm just so excited to see Colton and Tucker and some of those other guys play for the next 2 years. I think Tucker can be really good down low.
Yeah, we're playing a lot of sophomores right now. Camden Good is another one of those kids.
Camden,
Nolan Nash is still a sophomore. But Tuck and Colt played a lot of big minutes down the stretch here in the last 5 games. So all this experience is going to help them. The other night against Parsons, I didn't feel like we finished very well, and I felt like some of that was just a little bit of youth. Big moments are going to be good for these kids, especially next year. So it is great that we're, I know it hurts right now to lose some games, but for our future, it's looking bright. We've got kids, and we've got other kids, Braxton George, Hayden Weatherall, Jay Alloway, all kids that have played and scored varsity buckets this year. So, we've got some kids coming, but for us, we want it now. Everybody always wants it now. But you got to take a step back sometimes and not get frustrated, and make sure you're coaching these kids up in those moments, and knowing that they need to see these moments to get better from them. So every time they touch the court is just going to help them in their development in our program.
That's good, Coach. Thanks for saying that. And at Fort Scott is the next assignment. Whenever it is next week, hopefully Tuesday.
Yeah,
but,
who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. But that'll be the next. Got them at home, so they'll be thirsty for us. But, boy, that'll be fun up there in the Tigers' cage or whatever it's called. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game on both sides. It was a great game on our side last time, and we know it's going to be a great game again. They've got a good bunch. They're playing hard. We're playing hard. So we just got to go, and we got to shore up some little things with some practice. And put a complete game together. We've been close tonight. We put 3 quarters, I thought, tonight. And probably about 3.5 quarters. I don't feel like the whole third quarter was bad. We come out and
started
execute right off the bat, 2 buckets with what we talked about at half. And then, from there we could hit a shot, which led to transition. So for us, it's just putting a complete game together, not just, all 3 quarters and then the fourth or the first, second, not the third. We got to put a complete game together, and that'll help us out.
Absolutely, Coach. Thanks for the conversation. As always, let's go get Fort Scott next week.
Thanks for having me, and go Grizzlies.
You bet. Thanks, Coach. Again, Labette County will play next week at Fort Scott. And as kind of Coach Vollmer mentioned whenever she came up at halftime, the tentative reschedule would be Thursday of next week. But how about we wait till it's actually canceled first before we start marking calendars? But just want to release that information, kind of what she said earlier. So thanks for hanging with us, everybody. Lady Grizzlies win, and our Grizzly boys fall. Fort Scott next week will be the assignment on the road. There is just one game next week. We do not have another opponent scheduled other than Fort Scott next week. For Isaiah Kuhn, Jonathan Dusher, my father Jack Leek, and Amanda back at the station, the board operator, my name is Jack Leek III, saying good night, Grizzly Nation. Safe travels if you're driving, and as always, God bless.